Hello, everybody, and welcome back to
Hi.
Roll20Con.
There we go. Hello.
There I am.
Hi.
I am so glad to be here and so sad that I'm only here for a slight moment longer with these two lovely people. I'm here with Adam Coble, of course, Roll20's GM in residence, and Alex, Roll20's engagement manager. And this is our closing ceremony. We've had 2 days of amazing content and of celebrating tabletop and of having feelsy conversations. So this is our time to just chat about what Roll20Con was like this year and our hopes and dreams for tabletop going into the future.
We call these ceremonies, but like there's no chalices. I don't have a big tall Pope's hat. There's no ritual garments.
I don't want to call you out on there, but I precisely remember putting down on the schedule that you were responsible for the chalices and the coronation stuff, and you have failed us miserably, man.
Way to go, Adam.
I was so busy with other things. Like
I was going to say
trying to get players for my games.
You know, you're only as busy as you let yourself be, and if chalices are not important to you, then
the only way that I could be less busy than I currently am is by saying no to things, and nobody wants that. Nobody wants me to be like, no.
Maybe you want that, Adam. For you.
I kind of do. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thanks for the show, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
See you later. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Well, what was your guys' favorite part of Roll20Con 2018? I will go first while you guys think. I think my favorite was the interview that I did today with Rivals of Waterdeep, because we got to get really real about tabletop. And also it was a conversation that was real and positive, which is always really fun. So if you guys missed that interview this morning, I would recommend going back and watching it. Super good. Lots of tears. Good. Happy tears.
The VODs are already on Twitch and we don't gate them behind subs. So please go and watch it.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed that. I think those folks are doing some good work. It was also like, how many people were you interviewing? Like 8? 12?
Yeah, it was a lot.
Like,
and I actually said to them afterwards, I was like, when I interview this many people, I know that the biggest challenge is going to be making sure that everybody gets time to talk. Yeah. And with them, it was not a challenge. They're so good at making sure everybody has a moment to speak.
Yeah, really. The skills that you have developed for hosting are the same as the skills for dungeon mastering, because it's the same shit. You're just like,
yeah,
all right, I got to make sure we got 4 hours to do an episode of the game, and I got to make sure everybody gets like to do a little bit of their thing, because the audience, they're going to show up for different stuff, and you want to give the fans of each character time. So yeah, lots of crossover. So it was cool watching you like juggle all those folks. But
they're so naturally good at it, at making sure that every one of them has time to speak and throwing to each other. It was really cool to watch.
Yeah, they're really good even at the table. Is just like pulling on each other's characters, and you can see that in their dynamic. When I first watched their debut during the stream of Many Eyes, I was shocked afterwards, because I'm like, how long have y'all been playing together? And I knew some of them, but I thought they were a group. And they go, oh, this is our first time playing together this game. And I'm like, what?
I think people think that the biggest skill for playing a role-playing game is like being fun or being interesting or knowing the rules or whatever. But really, it's knowing when to just shush it up and like boost someone else's play with your own character. Be like, yes, my character is there, but this is like your jam right now, and I'm gonna like find cool ways to make that fun and interesting for you. Yeah, I like that stuff. That's good.
All right, what about you guys? What were your favorite parts?
Definitely not the part where my entire stream crashed.
Hello, welcome to the exciting world of Twitch broadcasting, where if things go great, then good for you, but mostly
no, it was all great. My favorite part was probably being back together with the Mouse Guard crew and just laughing and making all these jokes and seeing just people in, because I love Dungeons and Dragons, don't get me wrong, but seeing people in chat just getting excited about a system that isn't Dungeons and Dragons always filled me with joy. People are like, what is the system? What is a belief? What are you doing? And you know the system I'm talking about. It's basically Burning Wheel Light. Adam. So yeah, that was super exciting for me, seeing people excited about tabletop in general and just coming together and seeing that little ticker tick for the donations. It's been great. Everything has been so great.
It was really cool. Actually, I had kind of a moment because I had to walk away for a minute from the stream, and then I walked back and I was sitting here without the sound on, just watching you guys play and knowing how much you guys kind of care about each other and everything, watching you all smile at each other and like just the way that you were non-verbally relating to each other over video. I had this moment of like, humanity is so beautiful. They just have such a capacity to love each other. And it was just very inspiring.
That is an incredibly alien feeling to me. I don't think I've ever experienced that feeling in my life. That must be nice.
God damn it, Adam.
That must be really nice.
I'm trying to describe it to you, Adam. Maybe you can at least understand it.
Adam, say something positive for
once. There are ways people don't know this, but But at the beginning of the universe, there was one universe, then they split it, and it was me and Anna. We're just the like, she's the glowing, shining example of goodness, and I'm over here like, no, this is dumb. Eoring it up. I really liked the conversation that Anna, you had with Blue Jay about new GMing, and like just fundamentally from a baseline level, the fact that there were two like knowledgeable, experienced tabletop players who are women having a conversation about GMing was just like so good. It's like we're getting there, we're making steps, it's happening finally.
That was a really cool conversation.
Yeah, it was really neat. Like just the way that you like talked about your shared experiences and the places where you're kind of like coming into the space is different. I also thought it was really interesting because both of you are so like fully in the current zeitgeist as far as games go, in the sense that you didn't learn like at a game store or like in high school from like your buddies. There's this kind of very samey, like I learned how to play D&D in this very specific way story that we're learning is not the only one, and there's all these other ways to kind of get into this space. And so it was super cool for me because I'm that guy. I'm like, I learned to play when I was a kid from like my uncle, and I played in high school with other men. And so it was really cool being able to see this, like there's a different way to get into tabletop role-playing games.
And then you broke away from the cult, and now here you are.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
It's the whole thing.
So far.
Yeah, so it was really cool. It was super cool to see that and to kind of hear your experiences with, because I'm a big fan of more people playing the game and more kinds of people playing role-playing games, because that will make role-playing games better. So good stuff.
Well, for a while, I kept feeling like I had to hide the fact that I started playing D&D from seeing a stream and then wanting to play it on a stream, because that was like not OG enough, and people would not accept me for like being part of the new wave and like bandwagoning. And so I think that was a cool moment for me too, realizing how comfortable I am saying that now, that that's a normal and accepted and welcomed thing. So that was cool too.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean, I'm at the point now where I'll go to a convention and I'll see all the fancy dice and I'm like, what do I need these for? When am I gonna touch a physical object to randomly
They're
generate
pretty.
a number?
Wow. Okay.
No.
Like, we also need to mention that
look how pretty this is, Adam.
Was at a very fancy dice booth at PAX and was like, what do I need to spend this giant amount of money on dice for? And Adam Coble himself said to me, Anna, you should buy dice that make you happy. And also your husband spends a lot on Warhammer miniatures. And I was like, you know what, Adam, I should. And I bought those dice.
I'm just fighting for gender equality over here.
I know.
Okay?
So, saying that you're never going to buy fancy dice, you just convince other people.
Yeah, exactly. Just because I don't choose to smoke drugs doesn't mean I can't encourage other people to engage in their bad habits.
Those are my most unlucky dice, by the way.
Yeah, you should
Adam
not have let me
Coble's
near
views
them.
are not reflective of Roll20.
Listen, I'm a contractor, not an employee. I can say whatever I want.
All right. Well, in the interest of closing ceremonially, Alex, tell us about what people can do tomorrow as Roll20Con continues, but we're not streaming.
You can play. That's the whole point. Roll20Con is about playing. So I hope you have your game set up. And if not, you still have time, because setup is easy in Roll20. Go into your accounts, make a new game, or join a game that is already tagged Roll20, tag it Roll20, schedule it to go from Friday to Sunday, anytime in between those two dates, and it will have dynamic lighting for free in it, and it won't have any ads. So you can enjoy it, and you can bask in the Roll20 happiness for one more day. I hope you enjoy it. It's Sunday. It's game day. So knock yourselves out, metaphorically.
Yeah, not or if you lose all your hit points, literally, I guess.
I mean, yeah, that too.
And also don't forget that we're still raising money for Take This. You can still donate, and also you can still purchase those shirts. How long can they still grab those shirts, Alex?
The shirts are still up for 18 more days. It's such a good shirt. You can just get that shirt, and the money will still go to Take This. We're not switching it over or anything. If you buy that shirt, you will be donating money to a great cause. So go ahead and grab that shirt, donate directly. Just do what feels right, man.
There's a lot of really good stuff in the charity pack too, if you donate, like a lot, like maps and tokens.
But you have to be signed in before donating. So go to just click on the donate button. Actually, go to Roll20, sign in, and then donate, and then you will find that charity pack with the Sun Touch theme, which is our theme this year, in your library. Just do it. Do it.
Do it
now.
All right. Now moving forward, after we're done with this weekend, after people are done with their games, what can people expect from Roll20? What should people watch out for? Alex, anything that they should be looking forward to?
We have new shows coming up, which I can't tell you because we have a policy here, which is never just under promise and over deliver. So I can't tell you what it is.
That's the rule. Do not announce things that are not 100% like it's happening tomorrow, because you announce it and then something will happen.
And then someone's sick, someone's cat,
we got to delay this, and then don't. So just cool new stuff.
There are new shows coming, and they will include faces that you have seen on these 2 days. So that's all I can say. But they're coming up. We're expanding our Twitch programming. I'm gonna bother Adam to maybe mask.
Hey, stop doing the thing we just said not to do. Stop it. My God, you gotta do the esports thing and just announce the announcement. Be like,
I didn't announce anything.
There'll be an announcement of some exciting things.
I sidewinked. I sidewinked at you. So yeah, there's going to be that. We're going to be at BlurredCon and we're going to be at Gen Con this year. So come hit us up, talk to us. We'll be putting all of those nice crunchy details on our social media. So follow us on Facebook, G+, and Twitter. Twitter is Roll20 app, and it's Roll20 on Facebook and G+. So yeah, we even have an Instagram. Imagine that.
We do.
Wow. And don't forget the June 26th update where you can use the Charactermancer and the compendium sharing, right?
What's the Charactermancer? I'm just kidding. Yes, on Tuesday, the Charactermancer that has been testing for pro users only for this whole entire time will be available to all users for free.
I'm super sold on that. I made such a fun character. I'm really excited to play.
Can you please play Chris Hemsworth's sisters?
Someday I will, and I will lightning everybody.
I'm so excited about
and write calligraphy.
Mm-hmm. I love
Adam. I know, I do too. I'm glad you do as much as I do. He was our sweet little child that we all made together. All right, Adam, what's coming up for you? What can people watch?
Well, I would just like first and foremost to remind people that they need to left click on their token and then hold the left click and then press the space bar.
How do I pull up the character sheet from the token
across the room, press space bar again, and you will begin to draw a path. You can do this so you can figure out how many squares it takes to get around the table. It's great. It's a useful tool that everyone needs to use all the time. As for me, we're gonna keep doing the shows we're doing. You can find more of us on twitch.tv/DND doing that Tomb of Annihilation thing. And it would not surprise me in the least if we were to continue those adventures into the city of Waterdeep in the future.
Don't do it. You said not to do it.
I didn't say anything. I just said it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, it also wouldn't surprise me if I got hit by a bus. So I'm not announcing I'm going to get hit by a bus. Right. Okay. So
nothing can surprise Adam.
No, I know that's right. I'm unflappable. It's on my character sheet. So yeah, we'll continue doing that. We got the Burning Wheel game going. It's been a chaotic summer, which, as you all know, is scheduling nightmares. So we're gonna get back to the normal business, and then outside of here, but still using Roll20, you can find me over on Roleplay doing that Far Verona and Court of Swords jam. So lots and lots of role playing games from this guy on the internet.
Heck yeah. And Alex, any personal projects that you want to shout out or anything we missed from Roll20?
Oh, Jesus. No, I guess follow me on Twitter if you want. Yeah, if you like that good shit post content, follow me on Twitter.
I do.
Yeah.
As Dirtbag Boyfriend, because Dirtbag Boyfriend was way too long. So yeah, that's the only reason I can't keep my brand together, man. So yeah, that's all. Apart from that, I'm the engagement manager on Roll20. So whenever there's something that isn't produced by Adam, that's probably me. So nice. Yeah, please don't rub it in my face if there's a discrepancy of quality. Thank you.
Well, if people want to check out me using Roll20 to do my first DMing experience, I use the whole module and everything. You can find the Misclicks D&D Lost Minds VODs on YouTube. And it's unclear when our next episode of that will be on Twitch, but you can check that out on Misclicks. And then if you want to see me play Dice Camera or play Dungeons and Dragons, you can check me out on the D&D channel on Dice Camera Action and Trapped in the Birdcage Tuesdays and Thursdays. But I just want to say a huge thank you to Roll20Con for having me back. This is always so much fun. This community is so exceptional, and the content that you guys plan and the people you bring to talk is so uplifting and enlightening, regardless of how dark Adam wants to pretend it is. I think he loves the sparkles as well. And I just can't wait to see what you guys are up to in the next year. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, Anna. It's been a blast. Thank you too, Adam. You're awesome, even though you hate it.
And if everyone, there's a hashtag that everyone should use to talk about Roll20Con and the games they play, right, Alex?
Hashtag Roll20Con. Just let us know what you're playing.
Good. Well, keep it up, guys. Have a great day playing games tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in. Use that hashtag Roll20Con, and we'll see you online. Bye for now.
Bye, everybody.